Hi guys, you cannot imagine. I've missed my DJI camera for so long. So all is set, mic is in place, and I'm in my studio. This is what I love about spontaneous ideas and about creativity. Building your digital leadership is all about creativity. You saw everything. This is the evidence of building your digital thought leadership. This is in action. This is how it happens. And this is what I encourage you and also myself. Follow the impulse and just do when it feels right. You cannot give out the message which feels not authentic, not present, and your audience will also not buy it. When you feel like this is the right moment, catch that momentum and create your content and just share your message. Don't think if it's perfect. Don't think how you will publish that. Don't think what kind of format you will use. Just capture what you have in the specific moment. So let's try not to shake. I call it my boat. I probably should take camera with me. It somehow feels a little bit better. I can see you guys a bit closer. You probably see the lake. Want to take a quick evidence of what are we doing here. You're gonna be in my camera. Just remember this moment. Bit silly face. This is what I have learned about digital leadership, is that everything counts. Everything is good. Perfection kills all the initiative, and perfection doesn't help. I came last night to the beautiful lake called Usmas Lake. It is in a western part of Latvia. This specific ponton and the house and everything is owned by my friend. We sit with Igors in the same school desk. This is beautiful that after more than 30 years we still hang out, and I meet him every time in a couple of years, and always it feels the same. This time he's invited us to this place and we can just chill. Today they promised to be a little rain, so we'll see. Chose to stay for night in tent. As a city girl, I really craved for this moment to be in the nature and wake up and hear all the sounds, and wake up first, greet the morning, and go and see the sunrise. What feels right is just to contemplate on this. The message, what comes to me this morning, is about your digital leadership. And this was the topic my school friends raised last night when we were sitting outside the house, wrapped up in the warm blankets and watching the sunset over the lake, mirroring in a water. And we talked about that you leave the footprint, and also opportunity for you to build something that when people really look up, they find the things that make feel good about you, and not necessarily this should be something personal, but that can be also personal. Anyhow, it's something that people who don't know you yet can really get about you. And what digital leadership helps is to create this feeling in that digital room for other people before you step in that room. Imagine you go to some event, some conference, some meeting. The other person, or maybe full room of the people, they have already checked your channel, your homepage, listened to your podcast, seen your video blog, or read some post in some social media channel, and they feel you. And there is more than just some announcement, and more than just promotion of your service. There is some personal vibe. There is some part of you that is already present and visible there, and which really helps you to build that bond before even you have jumped into that room. And then my friends, they said, yeah, I also need that digital leadership. I also need a digital presence. And then they started to offer each other, maybe you also need that, maybe you also need that. That was interesting. You cannot build digital leadership consciously by yourself if you are not aware that you need it. Until then, it's going to be some corporate press releases, some media announcements, maybe some other party mentions of you, but not guided by you. And what digital leadership is, that when you consciously guide the message towards your audience in a way that will be the most effective frequency, how they get you. and also the context wise, what they get from you. One thing is when it's created for you, and a completely different thing is when it's created by you and chosen by you. So I think it's also interesting perspective for you to think, what do you have now? Is it something that is published by your company? Is it something that is published on your organization's page? Is it something coming from some podcast host or some um, media publication? But is it really 100% as you would love to, you know, translate that message? Is it your message completely, or its interpretation? You know, interpretation doesn't count. Interpretation also builds some kind of perception of you, but then it's again perception. And fun fact, yesterday, so one of my friends, he asked, yeah, I believe you are the city girl, right? And you love to be in the city. And I was listening, and I didn't even heard the question because the person had a perception. They kind of lightly asked me the question, but they instantly also gave the answer. And I waited a minute and then asked, do you really want to hear my answer? Yeah, that was a moment when I can share how I really feel, that I really feel drawn to be close to nature at any chance. And that is your responsibility and your opportunity to guide that message. And digital leadership, when it's guided by you, then it's very targeted on specific goal, on specific audience, on specific message, on specific frequency and energy and value that you want your audience to get about you. And then also it was interesting. My friends, they said, you know, we all need this digital leadership. And I was questioning, how do you think what it is, you know? And we opened discussion that what it is, this digital leadership, what it takes. What we came to is the conclusion that we discussed, that it's probably not so much different how you build relationship with other people in person. You pour the same attitude, that you try to be open, you share some vulnerable things, you get curious, you share your perspective, share your story, you are open for the feedback, and the same frequency, the same attitude is what we take on digital space. Just what makes it different is, I want to show you something, guys, before I say what makes digital leadership different. Oh, Agrinch, eerste vlog. I'm going to show you my host. He's walking down there. This is his place. Hear the swans swimming somewhere there. Well, this is something. I lost the face track, I guess. Authenticity above everything. Even if I fail in face track, I can always fix it. So, what we came to is that when you are in in-person relationships, it is what you can impact when you are in a room. And imagine there is one person, there are 10 person, but this is the limit. But when you use the digital space, this is what you can do instantly. You have this opportunity to build relationships with so many people at the same time. And imagine if it's happening in the multiple platforms, then it's happening at once. That's it. That's the message for this time. I really wanted to share this moment, how I create the content, how I choose my locations, or how I follow the impulse of creating content when I really feel like, and when the topic is relevant. I am a morning person, so all things collided together. I just went back to my tent, took my DJI camera, clipped the mic. Yeah, you have to be prepared because you never know when you feel like. And then it's authentic, and then people feel it, which is they care about your message. And when you can do it in your way, in your environment, in your authentic way, then it really makes a difference, and people really resonate and feel it. Yoo-hoo! I'm not so sure. Probably I should take a paddleboard in this beautiful lake. I could probably do it. So just need to change.